Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to bring to you my 6th installment of my sample roulette, 365 days of samples, hashtag 365 days of samples, and this week I used up a lot. I actually pulled a couple from my collection from the makeup samples that I have, and also I had some going from before that I hadn't finished, so I finished up quite a bit since the last video. So I want to go ahead and show those to you, and we'll go ahead and pick new products. So if you haven't seen these types of videos, myself, LS, and a couple of other ladies here on YouTube are doing this. I will go ahead and link them down below and put their names here, because I can't remember everybody's individual names, but I do enjoy watching their sample roulette videos and sample use-up videos. I know Brown Eyed Girl Charisse is doing it. She's just doing it a little bit of a different way. She's really not doing a roulette kind of thing, but she is doing the hashtag 365 days of samples. So that's really exciting that a lot of girls are doing that here and finding really great success in getting through their samples. So I'm going to go ahead and oh, I was starting to tell you how we work this. So we have usually a bag or compilation of samples, and we just go through and pick about 7 products for the week. That being said, I think that once I use up kind of what I have a little bit backlogged from other selections that I've made that I'm still working on, once I use those up, I think I'm going to pull maybe 10 to 14 samples every week, just because I'm going through quite a bit, but we'll see how that trend goes. But anyways, we're pulling about 7 products, so that way hopefully through each week we're using up at least 7 samples, and if not, maybe the week after we use up a little bit more and it evens out, so by the end of the year we're using up 365 samples. And we go ahead and we kind of reach into the bag without looking, and that's how we pick our products. Now, of course, you can feel when things are a little bit more large, deluxe size versus foil packets and things like that, but we're trying to not allow that to sway our choices. But I have been kind of exclusively picking foil packets just because I do have some bigger deluxe size things, so I've been trying to be a little conscious of that. But we'll go ahead and get into the products that I have updated on my Instagram, and then I'll show you the ones that I used up in the last day or two that I have not been able to take photos of yet and get up on my Instagram. But that's another thing that I'm doing, is I'm kind of following along on my Instagram and giving you a little sneak peek before the video of what I've used up as I've used it up, and I'm doing that with my empties this year as well. The only thing I'm going to stop doing is I'm not going to label them number-wise. It just takes a little bit more time for me to post them. And I may not even post my thoughts on them since I do it here, but I am going to show you what I'm finishing up. So I'll take a picture of multiple things at once, and I'll put 21 through 24 if I've used up, you know, 3 or 4. So we'll go that way, but I will start with just what's here on top. The first thing I used up is this IT Cosmetics CC cream, and this was in medium. I have a whole bunch of medium samples, so when I've used these, I've been mixing them with my foundation, and I really enjoy it, to the point that I really pulled this out as one of the foundations I wanted to use this year, and it is in the color Light, so I'm able to mix it with some of the other sample foundations that I've been pulling that are a little bit too dark for me, and I really enjoy this product. It gives me nice coverage. It doesn't break down on my skin. It lasts all day. It's just a really beautiful product. That being said, I haven't used it by itself in a long time. I think that the Light is a little too light for me, and the medium is a little too dark for me. So I don't know. Actually, I think I might have porcelain in the CC cream. I'm not sure. But anyways, the next thing is a IT Cosmetics products as well. This is the number 50, the Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. I've used this before as well in a sample, and I do have a full size of this. This is one of the primers that I want to get through this year. This has a really nice orange citrus scent. It's a beautiful product. I really like the consistency, and it really helps to keep my makeup on, and it's got nice skin benefits as well. It's hydrating, anti-aging, it's got peptides, essential lipid-rich oils, vitamins, extracts, and botanicals. So it also has some really good skin properties as well. The next product is this Le Métier de Beauté Replenishing Daily Solution SPF. The other thing that I normally do with these products is I tell you whether they're going to be a pass or a try again or a repurchase, which is something that Elle was doing as well. Those first two products are definitely a repurchase for me. I already have them in my collection, and I really do enjoy them to the point where I would probably repurchase them again in the future. The next product I have is the Le Métier de Beauté Replenishing Daily SPF 30. I didn't like this. It's like a pink type cream moisturizer. I didn't like the scent, and it didn't thrill me as far as, you know, a moisturizer. I did use this during the day underneath my makeup. It didn't do anything untoward to my makeup. It does have the SPF in it, so maybe that day I was a little bit more oily. I needed to blot a few more times, but I'm using so many different new products that I'm not sure what's what or what's causing what. But, you know, as most of you know, the SPF tends to be a little bit shiny or a little bit sticky and greasy through the day, so that may be that, but that's not a repurchase for me. These two are separate products, but this was the Fakai moisturizing shampoo and moisturizing conditioner. I didn't enjoy the scent of these, and I also think that they didn't really do anything for my hair, but I do think they were a lot easier to comb through my hair after I used these and some of the other samples that I've used recently. Not opposed to the Fakai brand, but I don't know if I would use the Shea Butter. It's not right up there on my list of repurchase, so I'm going to say pass on these. This is the Amore Pacific Moisture Bound Revitalizing Mask. Right off the bat, this is super fragrant, like a perfume. It doesn't smell like a nice light scent that you might want to put on your face, especially for like an overnight mask that you wear all night, because that's what this is. This is it's a liquid gel overnight mask. I didn't notice any really big improvement in my skin after wearing this, and the scent, it's not an unpleasant scent at all. It's a very pleasant scent, something I would like to wear as a perfume, but to put on my face, that's the reason alone that I wouldn't repurchase this product. This is the Purity Made Simple 3-in-1 cleanser for face and eyes. It works well. I just am not a fan of the scent, so I wouldn't repurchase this. This is the Sephora Instant Moisturizer. I've seen other people use this up. I really liked this. This is a try again type product for me, and possibly even a repurchase. I really did enjoy the scent of this and the way it felt on my skin. It was a really nice texture. The next thing that I used up is this CoverGirl Nature Luxe Silk Foundation, and this is in the color Aspen, and I actually have a full size of this. So since I'm on a mission this year to really try and declutter things in my collection that I do and I don't like, I pulled that out, and I'm going to start mixing that into my foundation, to the foundations that I'm using currently, because that's how I've been using this sample, because the one that I just used up is too dark for me, and I originally thought that this color in Aspen was going to be a bit too pink for me, but I think it might be okay by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot, and if I really don't like it, I'm going to get rid of it. And then that's one thing off the bat, because that's not a foundation that I would like go to start trying to get out of my collection. So because I use the sample, I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and try and single it out and use it some different ways, because I did notice that I really liked the way this looked on my skin when I first put it on, but throughout the day I did have to blot more. This is a product that I noticed a lot of the oiliness coming through with using it, even mixing it with the IT Cosmetics CC cream and my more mattifying 3-in-1 Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation from CoverGirl. So I want to give it a shot and just see how I feel about it and get it out of my collection. So that being said, today I used up the color in 340 Maple. So that I don't even know, I don't think CoverGirl even makes this anymore, so obviously that's how old these foundations are. I know, give me the lecture, you shouldn't be wearing foundations that old. I know that these samples are at least from 2011, because they have coupons on them with an expiration date in 2011. So beat me up, but I haven't had any breakouts or skin problems or anything. They don't smell off, so of course I would never put anything on my face if it didn't smell right, so or didn't look right or anything like that. So anyways, I used this up today. I am wearing it today mixed with my IT Cosmetics, so you know, I think it's a pretty good color match when mixing with some others, but I'm glad that I have the lighter shade in my collection. The next product I used up last night is the no, this was the other day. This is the Sephora Age Defying Moisture Cream SPF Sunscreen. This is something I've tried before in a larger size in this project, and it was alright. I enjoyed the scent, but I don't feel that I need this type of a moisturizer. I do have other SPF products that I can use, you know, without having to have it in my moisturizer and give me that really dewy kind of look when I'm trying to use other dewy products too. The next thing I just kind of threw in here because it is a sample size, but I did just use it up and pull another one in. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I really fell back in love with this, realized how much I really used to love it, and I'm really excited to use these Urban Decay Primer Potions again. Now I only have Eden and the Enigma, which are skin colored ones, and then I have Sin and Greed. So those are the only ones that I have right now. I don't even think I have any more like sample card things of these. So eventually, you know, I may repurchase this down the road. I really enjoy it, but I do have some other sample primers, a NARS Pro Prime and a Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. So we'll be using those. Speaking of Urban Decay, I have some complexion primer potions that I've used up in the last 2 days. These 2 cards, I'm going to count these as 2 samples, but not like these individual ones because I had to use both on, you know, one day. So I used these 2 one day and these 2 another day to do my whole face. So there wasn't enough to do my whole face in these. I don't really see any difference in using these with any other face primer. This one is supposedly the brightening. It's a clear, not even silicone type primer. I enjoyed the texture of it and putting it on my skin, but I didn't notice anything different. This is the pore perfecting. I really felt like this was a lot like the NYX Angel Veil when I put it on. It did ball up with the moisturizer that I'm using, so that was a little bit annoying, but other than that, I don't really think I'll repurchase these because they're not anything special to me. The moisturizer that I used up last night is the Sephora Age Defy Night Moisture Cream. This was okay. I don't even think I'd try this again. I do have some others that I prefer, and even that other Sephora moisturizer that I showed, I was using at night, so that's a pass for me. This is the Spice Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Little perfume sample. I did say I was going to show you guys when I use up these perfume samples. I really enjoy this scent. It's a cologne for men, but I really enjoy this spicy kind of scent, and I don't think I would repurchase this. However, I do enjoy getting it in the little samples just because it is cologne. I do have so many perfumes. I like the Flower Bomb. I don't need 2 Viktor and Rolf perfumes. So that is a try again for me in sample form. And that is it for my samples that I've used up. So we'll go ahead and pick new samples. I am going to try and pick just 7 this time. And if I pull out anything extra through the week, I'll show that to you in next week's update. This is probably one of my longest videos that I've done so far. But anyways, you saw the bag. It's over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick out some products. I'm trying to dig past so I can get some packets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting a lot of hair stuff, and you know, it's hard because 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, so we'll go through the products that I've chosen. This first one I knew that I had a duplicate for, so I went ahead and pulled this out. This is the Moroccan Oil Penetrating Oil, and this is just an argan oil sample. And I did have a second one, so I'm going to use them both up. This next product I'm really excited about. This is the Basha Subaki Cleansing Oil Gel. So I'm looking forward to using that. This is the Givenchy Very Irresistible Eau de Toilette. This is interesting because I don't know if it's a liquid. I've never used anything in this manner before, like a scent. So we'll see how this goes. This is the Body Shop Vitamin E Moisture Cream, Daily Antioxidant Protection and Moisturization, all skin types. This is the Way Out Super Hair Glue. I've pulled these before. I need to take these out because I am not going to use hair glue. So we're going to take those out and we're going to pick a couple new products. This is interesting. This is the EV32 Effervescent Breath Treatments with Iso-Voxy Cleansing. I don't know what this means or if this thing is trying to tell me I have bad breath, but it says open packet and pour contents into your mouth. Swish crystals in mouth with saliva for 60 seconds. Rub the crystals against your teeth with your tongue and cheeks. Swallow and enjoy sustained fresh breath. Okay. Alright, so I got rid of 2, so we'll go ahead and pick 2 more. There's one right off the top. And 2. Okay. Alright, so this is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which I have used in the past. This is pretty intense, but I really did enjoy it, I believe. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot. And this is the shampoo, the Fakai Advanced Essential Shea with Moisturizing Renewal Complex. So we'll see if I like this any better than the last one. So that is it for my sample roulette. Really long video this time. Thank you guys for sticking in there and watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks. Bye.